Is it scripted in the playbook?
Well, I'm going to leave, bro. Good night and have fun playing Madden. W stream, by the way.
Alright, man. You have a good one. Have a good night. Talk to you another time.
Here's the longtime Bronco, Jason Elam, to get us started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Cavante Turpin now from his end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his 4th season in the NFL.
This guy's leadership is so important to how this offense functions. He doesn't shrink from any moments on game day, and everything he does with confidence. He sets the example in practice, off the field, and is the guy leading everyone out for each possession.
Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey, and that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time. That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Edelman set to return. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. So here's Washington now in excellent field position to start things out. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
And that's really good field position they were given. Now, nothing's a gimme. We know that. But I know his goal, have the field goal kicker just stay on the bench. They want to put it in the end zone and get 6 out of this one. If they don't, I think it'll feel like a disappointment.
Edelman, the motion man right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. A gain of 14, 1st down Commanders.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield to make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 1st down gains. Back to throw here, Herbert. Touchdown, Washington. Julio Jones from 13 yards out. And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught at the 5. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Looky here, a touchdown, a 2-point conversion, and now an onside kick. And the Broncos are going to get the football. So an onside kick fail in the 1st quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must think they need to steal possessions in this game. That maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done. Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. Sewell. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
The Broncos send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And I don't think Edelman will be able to get to this one. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert to the right side, and he's got Edelman. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. Play action. It's Herbert. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, we go 37's the mic. Hey, go lion.
From the 50, here's Herbert. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And give the tackle to Anthony Walker. 8-0 our score with 2 minutes left in the second quarter. From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 8.
5-9.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards. First down.
Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And no move to get Herbert off the field. They're going for this. Here we go on 4th. Herbert sliding out of the pocket. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Broncos will take over here just shy of the 30. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down. I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head. 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Fourth down now after a loss of 2. The Broncos send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Slant route caught by Edelman. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Herbert. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Mekhi Blackman's got it, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there, you throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and they get on the board, trailing now 8-3. So as it turns out, a 2-play drive resulting in the field goal. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Julian Edelman, 55 yards. And the Commanders come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game.
And this is going to be intercepted.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
On target over the middle to Hill. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 5. Back to throw. Sewell. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Sewell. He'll buy some time right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Here we go. Set. 45. Wide.
Operating from the gun. Sewell. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Ready. Yellow. 22.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Black. 95.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
And his kick here is good. And a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary 1st step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. That is intercepted. Now he's free at the 35. And he'll get...
By not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have to give themselves a chance to be in this game.
That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And ultimately, this won't go for much, maybe a couple, but boy, he showed off that make-you-miss ability that certainly is in his arsenal. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Now Herbert. He finds his man, complete. That's Brady. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
Y'all deep. 25. Check 25. Check. Baylor Tiger. Baylor.
Herbert. Flushed out right. That is intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Broncos are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is it.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Here comes second down. He'll look to throw into the hands of Cooper. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. And this will be caught at the 30. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. One final shot. They'll look to throw. This ball intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Commanders are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. So it's Washington getting the victory here. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle.